Hello, happy Thursday. I gotta maybe find a new way to say hello in my videos. Hello, happy Thursday, everybody. Hope that you're doing well. My name is Lori DeGroot from Lorita Marie Crafts, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I love to come live here every Thursday so that I could give you fun tips and inspiration to help you take your crafting supplies and turn them into beautiful projects. I want you to have fun while you're crafting and turn them into completed projects you can then share with those that you love. Today I am excited because, well, I'm always excited. I like sharing my projects with you. It's fun. And this week I'm really excited about these ones. I decided to go with a little bit of a Galentine's Day theme. So I don't know, hands up if you've heard of Galentine's Day. It's kind of newish, although I feel like it's more common now than it has been in the past. And what it is just a fun way to celebrate friendship. Instead of making Valentine's strictly about romantic love, it's just kind of a fun way to maybe that friends have just hijacked Valentine's Day a little bit. So I really like it. It's supposed to be February 13th, obviously the day before Valentine's Day. And it's just a way for you to maybe get together with friends and to celebrate friendship. And so we're going to be making two projects today that I'm going to encourage you to make. So pay attention to how I make them, maybe get some ideas from them. Maybe you can purchase some of the things I used today, and then you can make a card that has a little gift card slot, so you could send a gift card to a friend or give it to them. And I have a little treat box as well as a quick and easy way to give something special to a friend. Before we get going on that, I also wanted to mention that happy February. It's a brand new month. And that also means that it is the second month of celebration. So we are down to the last days of Stampin' Up's awesome promotion celebration. And don't forget that this is the last, or that now it's just once a year. So the last couple of years, there's been a second celebration in the summertime. But this year, there isn't one. So it's just now. So you want to make sure that if you have a wish list started for the brand new January to April mini catalog or some supplies that you needed, and you've been thinking about, oh, I should get them and then get my free celebration things. Now's the time to place your order so that you don't miss out on the fun things. I'm going to put up a little brochure here. Check this out. So Stampin' Up has also added on some new things that you can earn for a celebration. So they call this, it's more to celebrate. So if you say you've already picked out your most favorite thing in this catalog, or you want more things, these are items that are super fun. So we've got a couple kits, we've got ribbon, we've got a couple punches and embossing folders, stencils, a bundle, and DSP. So, I mean, that's a huge variety of things. So super cool. And these are all available as well as the other items from Celebration. As far as I know, nothing has sold out yet from the Celebration brochure. So it's all still available. So that's that. I'm just going to take that off now. Oh, and now both things are on. Okay, well, we might as well get to our project. Let's, I'm going to switch to this view here so you can see my desk. It looks like we're a little angled down, but like I said, we're going to do some Galentine's projects today. And I'm going to be using a couple different patterns of designer series paper. So I'm going to be using some of the patterns from the Country Floral Lane DSP. So this is the Valentine's set, and you can make it like super Valentine's-y if you want, or I'm kind of going with a more subtle approach so that it can be used for friends too. And we're going to be making a card that could also be a little gift card holder. So let's start with the base of the card, and I'm going to take you through all the steps today. So I decided to use a dark color for the base. So this is Night of Navy, and I'm going to cut it, you know, they call it the hot dog way, the long way. So 4 1/4, half this way, save that for another project. And then I'm going to score it in half at 5 1/2. And I decided to use a darker color on the base to kind of take the card away from being kind of cutesy and a little more for a friend. So that kind of just helps tone down the cutesiness factor a little bit. I'm also going to be using some patterns from the Country Gingham Designer Series paper. Now, if this was on your list, it is on low inventory, so I wouldn't wait too much longer if I was hoping to get this paper. And so this is a 6x6 stack, and it just has a few patterns and colors, so it's good for if you're doing multiple projects. So you can kind of see there's like 4 different gingham patterns. This is Sweet Sorbet, that's Petal Pink, and then there is also Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron. So those are the 4 colors. And I'm going to be using this pattern here. So we're going to take this and we're going to keep it 6 inches one way, but then cut it to 4 inches. So we need a 6-inch by 4-inch piece like this. And then we're going to score it 1 inch from the right here. Okay, so let's get all our paper cut first. So we need this piece. Then we're going to layer on this piece of DSP. So this is from the Country Floral Lane. You can see it's got cute little hearts and X's and O's on it. And so I am going to cut this to 4.5 by 3.5. Okay, so 4.5 by 3.5. And then I need some basic white for our sentiment. And so this needs to be 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. Let's just trim that off. And then I just want to mat that on a piece of Pool Party. So Pool Party always looks good with navy. And I just want it to be an 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it's going to be 2 3/8. What did I do there? Oh, no, it's caught there. 2 3/8 by, what am I doing? 3 7/8. I'm going to find my dimensions there. Okay, so that's all the pieces for the front of our card. And so let's start putting this together. And I've got a really cute, fun technique to show you with the sentiment too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold this little piece that we scored, and this is going to become our little pocket. So we're going to put it on the card like this. It's going to go around. It's just kind of like a fun little detail, and then this is going to create a pocket. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put some tear and tape right on the edge here. And I like the tear and tape because I can keep the backing on until I'm ready to take it off, so the stickiness isn't getting in my way. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to leave that for now, and then I'm going to put just regular seal on. Oh, seal plus. There we go. So I'm just going to use my regular adhesive on the rest of this paper, and then we're just kind of going to center it like this. I haven't secured my paper today, and it's kind of going, my grid paper, it's going all over the place. Just kind of center it, and then we're going to, oh, as it moves on me. Yes, yes. Like so. Okay, and then we're going to do something to the inside, so I'm going to secure that in a minute. Then we're going to put this piece that we cut, so we're just creating some fun layers here. So remember, card making is all about layers, so you can always keep it as simple or just keep going, right? So you could do one layer, just stamp on there, or if you want to do all your cardstock, then you just start building up layers. So we've got those for the base, and now we need our sentiment. And I am going to introduce you to a fun new one that I just got called Covered in Sunshine. So I don't know if you guys have seen this one before. Do you know, hands up or let me know, do you love big sentiment stamp sets? I love them. They're like one of my faves. So we're going to use 2 of my favorites right now. So Good Feelings is from the annual catalog, and I love it. And I love that you can just stamp one huge sentiment on a card. And then this is the new one in the January to April mini. And so we're going to be using this one here that kind of looks like a rainbow. And I don't have all my stamps put together yet. Just that one. It's brand new. And so we're just going to grab a block here and pick this up. And then we're going to stamp it in black. So I'm just going to get my black ink pad. And then I'm just going to go this way. Sometimes with a black pad, because it's felt, I feel like I'm going to get better coverage if I stamp this way instead of stamping it into the ink pad. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to stamp it centered on this piece that we cut. Like so. And this says, if you can't read it, I just can't tell you what a gift it is to call you my friend. So it is perfect for this Galentine's project. And then we're going to turn it into a little rainbow by coloring it with the Stampin' Blends. Now, you can use whatever colors you have. So I just want you to know, like, I don't have every single color of blends. Actually, even some of mine are so old that they're wearing out. I might need to replace them. But sometimes you just make and do with what you got, right? So I just went, I picked the colors that I had. This is Petal Pink, but I had Calypso Coral, and the Calypso Coral looks really good with this. So sometimes you can just get the same tone of color, and it's still going to match your card. And I'm just going to go over the words. And then you're still going to be able to read them just fine, but now you've added this fun color to it, which I love. And the blends, I'm going to use yellow next. Daffodil Delight, which is kind of running out a little bit. What I like about the blends is that it layers up really nicely like this, and you don't get like the streakiness of a marker. So that's kind of the advantage there. And then we're going to use Pool Party on the bottom. So you can choose whatever fun colors that you like. So that was Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. And I can get the lid on there. Isn't that fun? So they kind of did something similar in the catalog. So I wanted to show you how you can do that, how you can recreate that look. And then we're just going to put some adhesive on the back of that. And just layer it on our Pool Party just to help it pop a little bit. And then it kind of connects with that Pool Party that we use, so it doesn't look totally random. And then we're just going to add some fun embellishments. So I'm going to use this really cool rose gold and white ribbon. And I'm just going to cut off a little piece, which is, let's see, like about 6 inches-ish, you know, it doesn't have to be exact. Put a little adhesive down. Come on. And so I want it, it's going to be peeking out. It's just going to be peeking out like tails, like this. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. And I'm just kind of down to the edge of this sheet, so I'm just going to snip off some of those. Dimensionals are always a good staple to have in your stash. I think you get like 300 in a pack, but technically it's more because you can use the whole outside edge of your packaging there. Then we're going to layer that on top. And then what's going to go perfect with this is, of course, the brushed brass butterflies. And so like I said, this is just, we're just layering up, right? So you can do as few layers or as many layers as you want on your projects. And so I'm just going to put a few of the butterflies just to add that little shine to it. All right, so now let's do the inside. So we're just going to score our card here, or burnish or fold, or whatever all the technical lingo is there. Okay, and then before I put this down, I want another piece of DSP in there. So this, I'm going to use the same pattern, and this is just to kind of break up the dark of the navy. And so this one is 3.5 by 5 1/4. And then I'm just going to cut a piece of basic white to put on the inside. So it's just going to be a standard 4 by 5 1/4. All right. Does anybody, you guys celebrating Valentine's Day? Make a big deal of it. I try not to put too much pressure on the day. It's just a day. But I do like a good excuse for some candy and some chocolate. You a candy person or are you a chocolate person? I am 100% a candy person. And so candy hearts, jelly beans, cinnamon hearts. It's all good. All right, so now I can take off that tear and tape. And make sure that's all in there really good. And then you can see we've made a little gift card pocket. I think I have like a random gift card I keep in my desk drawer so I can show you how it works. Now, I probably don't want, this is obviously my kids. Mine would be a Starbucks gift card. That would make my day. All right. And this is our first cute little card that you can send to your friend. Valentine's, sure. Yes, Galentine's is fun to celebrate. I like it. And then you can, isn't that just fun? It just adds a little extra detail on the edge and you can easily tuck in your card. If you're afraid that it's a bit too skinny or too loose, you can put a little glue dot on the back of your gift card and secure it in place. And then it's easy also to still get out. So that is our first project. And then I was thinking about a second project and I was going to make an elaborate like packaging that I made from scratch. And then it, you know, it wasn't coming together. And I was like, you know what? I need this to be more simple. Sometimes when we want to make a treat or give something fun to somebody, we want it to be cute, but we don't necessarily want it to take us 6 hours to put together, right? So Stampin' Up! Has a whole line of gift packaging items, okay? So like you can just grab some gift packaging and then you can make it cute on your own. So we're going to be using this today. This is the craft boxes. So if you're going online, just look under, I think it's called, the heading is paper and packaging, and then you look up packaging. And you're going to see there's different options. So there's some boxes, there's some cute little bags. There are a variety of things. Okay, so if you want just something smaller, some of the little, like the peekaboo bags are so cute. And so you could just buy some gift packaging and then you can just decide how you can put on a cute little gift tag or something to personalize it for your friend. So I love these craft boxes. I love the look of craft anyway. It looks really cute just by itself. You don't have to like fancy it up. You could stamp on it if you wanted to. And then it just has those little sticker tabs. And then you're just going to pull off the stickers and put your little box together. And that's it. So tabs just go on the inside. All right, just put that on the inside. And so this box is fun because, I mean, you could put a little like tissue in it and then you could still just put like a gift card inside, or you could put, again, chocolates or treats or cookies. Sometimes I like to make fancy sugar cookies for Valentine's Day. I never have time, you know, ever you tried the royal icing for sugar cookies? I like to do it, but it's time consuming. And I always find like Christmas is too busy. I never have time to do what I, you know, to make fancy cookies. And so sometimes I do it for Valentine's Day. Or just good old buttercream icing. It tastes better. Okay, so now you've watched me put that box together. Oh, I should have scored this part too. Don't forget to score this part too. The box opens and closes easy. Okay, so it just kind of closes like this. And so you probably want some ribbon to tie around it. But I thought it'd be nice to have some paper kind of in the bottom so that you could, so it just has something cute to look at depending what you put inside. So I'm going to use a sheet of this gingham paper. And I'm just going to cut it to fit inside. So it needs to be 6, to keep the 6. I didn't write down what I wanted to cut it as. Okay, we'll figure this out together. So the 6 inches fits, and I think about 4 1/4. So 6 by 4 1/4. And then, yeah, that's just right. And then just add a little bit of seal to it and put it on the inside. And then it already looks cute, and you've hardly done anything with it, right? So that's fun. I'm feeling very crooked today. I guess I do have to put my paper down. Okay, so then we're going to show you a fun tag. So first I'm going to tie this up with my favorite ribbon. So this is the black and white gingham ribbon. So if you were looking to make this treat box, you get the package of the treat boxes. I think 10 come in a pack. Get some ribbon that speaks to you. I love this black and white gingham ribbon because it literally goes with every season. And I actually really like black and white gingham for Valentine's Day because it looks so good with red. So sometimes I've decorated like that for Valentine's Day. So that's cute. One thing you can do, oh, maybe I'll show you the stamping first. Let's do the stamping first. So we're going to need a piece of white. We're just going to make a simple tag. And so it needs to be, I think I forgot the measurements on this too. 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then I'm going to match this up with that cute little heart paper. And I'm going to make it bigger. So 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. So it's kind of like a square behind it. So it's going to kind of layer up like this. And we're going to do a similar idea like we did on the first sentiment, where I'm going to stamp it. Excuse me. I'm going to stamp it first and then add color with the blend. So I'm going to do, this is my favorite of my favorites. Sending sunshine and good feelings your way, which can be good for any occasion, really. And we'll ink that up in black too. So again, I find it easier to tap on the black instead of putting the stamp pad into the ink pad. Then I can make sure that I'm getting it all. So that looks pretty good. And then we'll should just fit just right on this paper. So remember, if you're signed up for my email list, I always send all the dimensions in my weekly newsletter, which goes out on Friday afternoons. So you can always do that. And then I'm just going to create a fun look on the background here using my blends again. So similar idea. And actually, I think I'm going to start with, this is Flirty Flamingo. And mine's, I apologize, mine's running out a little bit, but I think it's got enough juice to finish our project today. And then I can't decide what I did last time. I either did Flirty Flamingo again or I did Calypso Coral. So sometimes you just need to look. What did I do? They both look good, but I think I'm going to do Calypso Coral. So then I'm going to put this on. And this one's drying out. Okay, so what's on Lori's wish list is new Stampin' Blends. Yes. Okay, I was going to say, what I like with the blends, of course, is that you don't see the marker streaks. And the colors obviously are meant, they blend together. So you can go over the other color. This is Real Red. So you can go over the other color and kind of blend those seams so it looks good together. So I'm just going to go down a bit. And then maybe grab this one and come back up again. But doesn't that look fun? I love it. So cute. All right, and then this was supposed to be easy, right? So we just had a piece of DSP, whatever you've got. We've got this fun sentiment that we've dressed up with the blends. That didn't take long at all. I'm not going to stick anything together. I'm just going to hold them together. And then I'm going to grab my hole punch, eyeball it, punch it in the middle. And then we need to just tie it on. So I'm actually going to show you one quick thing here with this ribbon as well. Take this ribbon and you can color it. So your blends can also color ribbon. So you, so the white ribbon, the white twine, you can turn this into whatever color you want. And so just to add a little dimension, I'm going to color mine with the red. And then that's fun. And then we're just going to thread this through. And you just have to go on one side and it covers the back side. Oh, I might need to do it a little bit longer, but that's going to work still. And it just adds a little color there. And there's our little treat box, which you're going to fill full of yummy things to give to your girlfriends. So there are 2 fun ideas that you can use for Galentine's Day. I hope that you take the time to maybe think of someone, just pick one person even that you can send it to, pop it in the mail, drop it off at a friend's house. Where's the one with the gift card? I already lost my card. How can you lose it? There it is. I want the gift card fitting inside. Let's just come back up here. All right, I hope you like those projects today. I had fun making them. I like that I had a specific purpose in mind, and now I've got to follow through and pick the person I want to send it to and just do it, right? Sometimes we make the things and then it sits in our house. So I challenge you to get it in the mail and send it to your friends. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget that you can sign up for my email list so that you get all the dimensions and kind of like has a reference point if you want to go back and remember how a project was made. You also find out about my classes first, and I've got a brand new class launching next week, so you don't want to miss out on that. So I'll put the link here where you can sign up for my newsletter. And you can always message me or stay in touch or find out information from my website, which is lauritamariecrafts.ca. So thanks so much for hanging out. If you watch the replay, thank you for taking the time to do that. And I will see you next week with another fun project. Bye-bye.